Hello Saints, this is Baloga, your provost. I want to talk to you about safety for this fall in this COVID environment. Throughout the summer and even at the end of spring semester, we realized that we needed to start to get together to plan if we wanted to have face-to-face instruction for fall semester. Because we are committed to that, we created a crisis response team that just specifically focused on the COVID related issues and how to keep everyone as safe as possible in this environment. This video is, I just want to give a brief overview of some of the things that we have done and what we expect of you, and we do expect something of you. The first thing you will know by now is that we are now requiring testing before you come back on campus. Again, this is a way for us to start with the knowledge of who may or may not be exposed. So again, we can quarantine as needed, or we can make arrangements for you in order to keep you safe, but as well our faculty and staff. We have a responsibility not just to you, but to everybody at Limestone University in order to make this a successful semester. So the first thing we ask is testing. There are three available options for that. One is, we've heard that some of you may have already had been tested positive for the COVID virus, and we would be looking for that documentation, either a doctor's note verifying it or something verifying that you had previously been exposed. Of course, there are antibody tests that can be done, and we are looking for a positive antibody test, not a negative antibody test. A positive antibody test indicates that you have had exposure to the virus as well and would be less of a risk of obviously getting it again once you were back on campus. And then of course there's the traditional just COVID test to see if you're currently infected. We are looking for that test to be current, so it needs to be 10 days before you arrive on campus, and all of that can be uploaded into the FormStat COVID student questionnaire that we have sent out links through social media and Navigate. Secondly, we have made face coverings mandatory, and I say face coverings because there are multiple options. All of you will be getting a mask that is similar to this, or there are also face shields that can be purchased in the bookstore for a very minimum cost. The third thing that we want you to be aware of is the residence halls. We're going to have a metered move-in protocol in place where you do this by appointment, and that is again to limit the exposure. But within your residence halls, we have created many more single occupancy rooms, and we have nothing more than double occupancy in any room. And so we have created spaces for isolation of students, those who may be positive for COVID, so we can move them into an isolated area, removing their ability to infect others. But again, in order for this semester to be successful, we need you to be part of the solution, and we need you to adhere to those quarantine and isolation protocols. We look forward to seeing you this fall. We all are gearing up to have this face-to-face interaction. When you come on campus, you'll notice the classrooms will have desks spaced out accordingly. We will be asking the faculty to wear face shields and masks, but in any case, you will have that face-to-face experience. Again, we look forward to seeing you, and I end by saying, go Saints.